We and the world Efthimia, and static electricity, or why does my hair stick to the balloon? Euthymia was sitting quietly in her room, with a yellow balloon in her hand. She was rubbing it absent-mindedly on her pink sweater, when FZZ, her hair started to rise towards the balloon, as if it had a life of its own. What happened now? She whispered in surprise. Why does my hair stick like that? Is it magic? Is it a superpower? Suddenly, the door opened with a noise, and, boom, in came the one and only scientist nanny, Mrs. Strovilina, on skates and in a bright hat made of sponges. With a voice full of enthusiasm, she shouted, "There is a question here, so it's time to spin it." Efthimia jumped with joy. Mrs. Strovilina. Do you know? Why is the balloon stuck to my hair? Strovilina opened her eyes wide, came closer, and whispered in a serious tone which didn't last long because she let out a little laugh. What you suffered from, my little Euthymia, is called static electricity. When you rub a balloon on woolen clothing, you give it extra electrons. Electrons are tiny, invisible particles that carry electrical energy. It becomes charged, and then it tries to stick to something with a different charge. Like your hair, she said with an impressive grimace, making her fingers ZZZZ in the air. Efthimia opened her mouth in surprise. So static electricity only attracts my hair. Where else do we encounter it? And is it dangerous? It is not dangerous, Euthymia. It is just a playful electric kiss, smiled Mr. Strovilina, and pulling Euthymia by the hand, they went to the bathroom. There she turned on the tap and let a thin, straight stream of water run. She rubbed the balloon on Efthymia's woolen sweater, and then brought it close to the stream of water but without touching it with the balloon. Immediately, the water bent towards the balloon, as if a magnet were pulling it. Euthymia was staring, with wide eyes. I don't believe it. It also attracts water. Not only hair. Mrs. Strovilina smiled. Static electricity can appear when we comb our hair, and the hair flies. When you take off a sweater and hear a crack crack, or when you feel a small spark when you touch something metal. And as the experiment was ending, Mrs. Strovilina jumped on a chair, raised her hands high, and her voice filled the room. Kids, search the cabinets, dust the drawers, but don't mix Grandma's sparkles. It's experiment time. If you liked our story, press subscribe so you don't miss the next episodes. Get the same materials as the ones I got. Click on the link below and see the experiment in action. And if you have questions about things that happen around Eusabio Vial, ask them. I, Mrs. Strovilina, am here to solve them for you. Maybe you will be the next hero in We and the World.